What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning back in again and welcome to this midweek quick and short update on Tesla stock. And oh my god, it is just nuts. Let's have a look. Tesla stock is up 12.66% yesterday at the close, which means Tesla officially hit $1 trillion market cap. Who would have thought that even 3 months ago? Like nobody. And in the end of this video, I'm going to answer the question, is Tesla stock still a buy now? But first, let's have a look at the catalysts that made this price possible. So the first catalyst that came out right yesterday is that the nearly bankrupt car rental company Hertz ordered 100,000 Tesla Model 3s for their fleet. I hope they can pay Tesla because they were like nearly bankrupt last year. But anyways, this is not only like a great booster on revenue. I mean, it's like $4.3 million in revenue for Tesla. But what is much more important is what it makes for the overall brand awareness of Teslas. Because if now in every Hertz station on the world, people can rent a Tesla, and they will, then people, like millions of people, experience for the first time ever driving in a Tesla, and they will feel like, oh my god, this is something completely different than what I had before, right? And like a million or even tens of millions of people will experience this feeling of driving a Tesla, driving an electric car, how easy it is to charge with a Tesla supercharger, and so on. And this in the long run will, I think, just explode the demand for Teslas. So yeah, this is great news here of Hertz. Another catalyst is that it just came out that the Tesla Model 3 became the most selling car in Europe, but not only in the electric vehicle sector, but of all vehicles. And before that, they always compared, the electrical vehicle sector, that was a sector for themselves, like, Tesla versus the Volkswagen ID.3 or something, and then the combustion engine cars. But now the Tesla was the first time ever a electric car was the most selling car, and then it was a Tesla Model 3, which is, again, probably not surprising. We have a lot of tax benefits here in Europe as well for getting electric cars. So yeah, this is just great news. And I think with the next gigafactories going online, Texas and Berlin, Tesla can also produce much more cars, because if you now order a Model 3 or Model Y here, you will not get it this year anymore. It will be delivered like next year. So there is huge demand, and there would probably be even more demand if they can see, I can get the car in the next few weeks already or a month. So yeah, very hyped for this. And the last catalyst of these three that I'm mentioning here is that Morgan Stanley, the bank and analyst house, upgraded their Tesla price target from $900 to $1,200. And it's funny that the analysts mostly only upgrade Tesla stock as it moves upwards. Like, it moves upwards, then they upgrade it again, it moves upwards, then they upgrade it again. And yeah, it's not really like a future indicator of the stock, because they're just basically going along with the stock. Okay, and now we come to the question, is Tesla stock still a buy right now? Okay, when we have a look at the numbers, we see, we have a PE ratio of 332. That is already better than 1,000, what it was last year. However, the PE ratio with a stock like Tesla doesn't really make sense to look at. It's like looking at the PE ratio of Amazon 10 years ago or Apple, because these companies always like invested basically all their money in growth, right? And then of course the earnings decrease and the price per earnings ratio increases, right? Tesla doesn't care if they have a huge profit this year or not, right? What they care is building more factories, getting more cars out there, scaling their production, and so on. So this number to look at is really not a really good indicator, I would say. The market cap is now $1 trillion, right? I think 10 years ago we would have thought, $1 trillion company, probably never possible, right? But keep in mind inflation, right? We have now a number of companies that are even well above $2 trillion, like Apple and Microsoft. And yeah, if you only look on the numbers of cars produced and delivered, of course, then extremely overvalued, right? If you think that Tesla is more than a car company, if you think that a Tesla is basically a driving robot or a driving computer, and this computer could also be in a fridge or whatever, and that the value does not come from the metal, from the car or whatever, but from the software, from the components, from the intelligence, then Tesla stock is still a buy. Then Tesla stock is still cheap, right? If we look into the future. And if we have a look at ARK Invest's Tesla price target, then Tesla is also still cheap, right? They have a price target for 2025 of $3,000 at like the expected value, but also in the bull case of like 7,000. And yeah, so that would be a very nice return on invest if you still buy now. What I personally do or think is that at the moment it has become very, very hot, Tesla. I am not doing anything. I'm not selling. I'm not, maybe I buy a little bit, but I'm not planning on buying like a huge amount of shares. It is possible that it shoots up to like 1,500 in the next few weeks or so, but it certainly will cool down again, I think. But if Tesla's strategy evolves and everything goes as planned, we will eventually move up with the stock. And God knows where it will go. Like, yeah, I see $3,000 definitely possible at the moment. It would be the most valuable company in the world. And I see it possible, not this year, not next year, but in the long run. So yeah, if you are not in Tesla yet, buy a little bit. Don't go all in right now. But you could wait a very long time if you think, okay, I'm setting my buy limit at $500, because it may never reach that limit ever again. Who knows, right? All right, this was my quick update video on Tesla. I am just very hyped. As you guys know, my portfolio is 25% Tesla stock. Now I think it got even more because it just went up so quickly. And this again shows us, if you diversify, you can not expect more than average returns, right? So especially in young years, like right now, the best thing you can do is making risky bets, because you don't have a large amount of money that you can safely invest and get your dividends, get your 6% return here on the S&P, whatever. But you have like an amount of money that you either want to grow exponentially, or you also don't care if you're going to lose it, because it's just not that much, right? And therefore, don't diversify too much. Pick your bets wisely and invest safe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.